What's happening, guys? It's Friday, we've got people coming round, I'm in a drinking mood, I fancy some old fashioned tonight, so I thought I'd show you how I go about making an old fashioned. And I hope you enjoy this, because this is now my third take on this. I can make them fine when no one's watching, but putting myself under pressure is a whole different ballgame. So what we're going to start with is some brown sugar. You want a teaspoon of brown sugar. I would usually go for a sugar cube, because I find that a bit easier to use, but there wasn't any available today, so I've gone for brown sugar. You then want to add some bitters. I always choose Angostura. It's very strong stuff, this. It's pure alcohol. This is a pure alcohol cocktail, so you don't want to put much in there. If you're using this one on its own, I would say you want to go 4 to 8 splashes, depending on how you like it, or drops rather. I'm going to mix this with another one, and this one comes out quite quick, so 1, 2, 3. More like 5 or 6, and a little bit on the worktop as well, but hey, I'm not going to do another take because I want to drink it. I'm then going to add a little bit of orange Angostura bitters, just because I tend to like an orangey old fashioned, in case you didn't notice with my rum old fashioned from the Beard Manners range. So I've put 4 drops of that one in there. Now what you need to do is really mix this all together. Sometimes you might need to add a little bit of water in there as well, but you want to give it a good old mix. And I apologise for the clanging in the background, but there's no avoiding it. And this is quite an important part of this cocktail, because how you get this to go is how you're going to get it to mix into your drink and to spread out evenly. I personally like my old fashioned to get a little bit sweeter as it gets towards the bottom. But what you want to be doing is getting all those bitters into the sugar. If you want to, you can go for more of a paste-like finish and put some water in there. But this is the way I personally like to do it. You're already going to get water from the ice later on, so I don't want to really add any more personally. But you can see there you're getting more of that sort of caramelly glazed finish on there. From here, what I will now do is add some whiskey. I'll always use bourbon for an old fashioned. Today I've opted for some bullet bourbon. I'm going to go for 2 ounces. Let's get this poured in. I'm doing this out of sight because on every single take so far I've managed to spill some. So I don't want to do that again. So you've got your 2 ounces of whiskey in there. Get it into your glass. Now you don't want to stir too vigorously because it's going to splash everywhere, but now you want to really get the sugars, the bitters and the whiskey all mixed in together. You can see with this drink it involves a lot of stirring. It's not the slowest cocktail to make in the world, but Old Fashioned is one of the original cocktails, hence the name. It's a very impressive cocktail when you watch it made properly. I'm certainly not making it the way you would do if you saw it at a proper bar, but you can see that it takes time. I've been to places where it takes nearly 10 minutes to make one drink. You can see the sugar is really starting to dissolve in there, sorry. As you can see, that's pretty much all dissolved in. Now what you want to do is add your ice, and you want to be generous with this. This is a drink that needs to be nice and chilled. Sometimes what you would do, if you were doing this as a professional cocktail maker, you would probably do this in a mixing glass. And then once you've got it to where you want it to be, you would re-pour it into a glass with fresh ice. But listen, I'm not that bothered. Now the reason you want to give it such a good stir this time is to get it into the ice, get the ice into the drink, get it all mixed in and get it nice and cool. Make it a really chilled drink. And then I'm going to add a little bit more ice in there. Now what I'm going to do is a few little finishing touches. I'm going to give it a little garnish with some orange, just with an orange and a peeler. Give it a good thick peel. Give it a little bit of a squeeze. Sorry, I'm being very noisy, guys. Now what I'm going to do is very fancy stuff indeed here. Get it for a cocktail stick. I'm also going to add a little bit of cherry, because why not? Pop it into your drink. Give it all a mix around. And there you have it. A nice simple homemade Whisky Old Fashioned. Yeah, damn, that's good. Let me know how you get on making yours. Hope you enjoyed the video. Enjoy your Friday. Get on it. Let's all feel rough together in the morning. Stay bearded.